Yeah. Oh man, so it's a beautiful day in Miami today. Y'all can see. It's always a beautiful day. I'm gonna head on down to the beach real quick. Figure I'll get at least a little bit of sun time today. Taking a break from work. Sometimes it's good to take a little break from work. It's my parking lot. And I've showed it many a time. But yeah. No, what was I gonna talk about today? Well, damn, hold on, let me switch. I ain't got to see me. Yeah. Coming out here, going to the beach, you know, waving at people. Damn, it's a beautiful day today. Sometimes you gotta appreciate these little, these nice days. I mean, my time in Miami is coming to a close here pretty soon, so yeah. Hello. Yeah. So I'm trying to enjoy as much as possible. So soon I'll be graduating, so you know, time to move, better opportunities. I think that Atlanta will be a good move for me, you know. I think Atlanta, even though, I mean, God, look at this, like, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm gonna be leaving this, it's my own private beach, by the way. Well, it's not my own, but it's, you know what I mean. It's part of my plan here, but I mean, it's, you can see it's all cut off. Like, there's a wall, and there's like our apartments. There's like my apartment building right there. You see this other apartment right here, which is actually a really good one because they got their like their little patios and balconies right there on the beach. I would love to have that place. Only problem is no cover parking here at this particular one. We have cover parking in a couple places, but I'm not trying to sell you on real estate. I'm just making a statement. I'm gonna put this up on my page anyway, but you know, sometimes you just gotta enjoy this shit, because you know, eventually I'm gonna come back to Miami and probably buy my second house out here. You know, and I think you all will probably appreciate the view more than you would me. You know, it's a beautiful beach. Gotta be honest, man, I actually had sex out here with a girl. But now, where else can you have sex on the beach? Your own private beach. You know, like, I mean, I'm an adult, she was an adult, but you know, where else can you do that in Miami? Like, I bet you most people will never see this part of Miami. See, I know I've done this before, but if you look straight ahead and you can see, let's go a little more zoom, and right there, right? You can see, it's a hell of a zoom on this phone, but you can see those two towers. That's like, they call it Billionaires Row, but that's over on Miami Beach. You turn a little bit down there, that's over by the entrance, by Alton Road right there. That's South Beach over there. So, my point is, like, most people see that part of Miami Beach, Miami-Dade, whatever, they think that's all Miami is. That's a part of Miami. It's crazy because I'm starting to see different parts of Miami really only recently. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll hold this up. I should have brought my goddamn selfie stick or my tripod or some shit, but you know how we do. But it's really only recently that I start seeing this different part of Miami. And it's crazy because once you live here long enough in Miami, maybe one day I'll do a things to do in Miami. Like, I really do want to start like doing the travel blog, because I'm gonna be traveling a lot more, you know, for business, for pleasure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but once you come to Miami, you'll realize, like, all right, cool. There are different types of different lanes in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Just goddamn. Shit. This shit is choking me. Alright, okay, I'm good. But there's different parts of Miami, right? Different lanes of Miami, and you really, I mean, unless you got your shit together, you're not ever gonna see the other parts. Most people are only gonna see that one part of Miami that they know. Either it's the hood part, it's the touristy South Beach. Let's go to Sobe. Let's go to what was that part? God, over there off Biscayne, over there by the port. I forget what it's called, but not the port, but whatever, that little shopping center over there that I hate going to. But over there, over by the arena, by the FTX arena, Biscayne Bay, whatever it is, that area. They'll go over to that one area. Oh, is my face swollen? I think I just need to I'm looking terrible. But yeah. It don't matter right now. Okay. You know, it's that touristy part of Miami. Or that's really it. That's really what most people kind of stop at, or they stay in their lane, and it's only that part of Miami that they fuck. So, but as I've been living here, and I've been living here for over 8 years, going on 9, basically. I've been living here, and I'm telling you, like, it's once you start crossing over to those different lanes and shit, you realize that, like, oh shit, Miami is like, there's a lot to offer here, man. There's a lot to offer. So I gotta be honest, I'm not even like, I mean, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know I'm definitely gonna do a lot of good stuff there. Definitely like make money, make connections. I'm probably going to fucking blow the fuck up once I get to Atlanta. I already see it. Too many things are happening for me not to. But with Miami, it's like, man, like, I learned a lot down here, and you know, I got to the point where I'm honestly just like solidly a middle class, which, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. That, I mean, middle class in America in 2022, a single man with no kids and not married is a pretty good thing, you know. Are you crazy? All right. So when I got to Miami, I had a bunch of different goals, right? A bunch of different goals. And other than buying property, which I'll do later, I pretty much accomplished all the goals I wanted to from here, man. Even people didn't believe in me. And I always appreciated that. I was like, okay, you know, whatever. The people who didn't believe in me, all right, cool. But the people who messed with you when you was at the bottom, those are the people who you and those are the people I still continue to mess with to this day. Like it ain't really nothing for like me to help somebody who I know, you know what I'm saying, had me when I was down. And not everybody's gonna do that. Now, I don't even expect those, you know, people to look out. But, you know, people should know by now my reputation. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And if I mess with you, I mess with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy saying it's not too hot, not too cloudy. You got the birds over there chillaxifying. You know? But anyways, when I came here, man, to Miami in 2014, came here, bachelor's degree at hand, you know, a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of money. It was definitely less than 10 G's. I came down here, and I had some credit cards, but very quickly I ran through that shit when I first got down here, man. I ran through it probably like first 6 months. Bro. Right? Because you couldn't find a job down here. I didn't even understand how the market worked down here. But one of my goals down here was, of course, to get in the University of Miami. I talked about this extensively. But in order to get to the U, man, I had to do a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff that, like, yeah, you know, that's like really took its toll, really pushed me. It was like, oh shit, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm working 3-4 jobs, delivered pizzas, freaking, you know, worked at Starbucks. This is after I had my bachelor's degree, and after, you know, having my experiences. This shit, at this point, I think I moved here, I was 28 or 29. And, you know, it was, man, you want to talk about a struggle. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I took all types of jobs. I worked at gyms. You know, I started a few businesses. Most of them failed. But the ones that succeeded kept going. That's why I still have my game studio now. Well, I should say my art studios, but you know what I mean. Art studios, AlterRealityTechnologies.com, AlterRealityTechnology.com. You know, we're trying to release our first game for the end of this year. At least on the what's it called? The Steam. Yeah, at least on Steam, we're trying to release it. You know, the game will be for PC, Mac, you know, pretty much every type of computer supported. You know, we're gonna be adding mobile features later, but you know, I'm building a game to build a studio. Studios is a video game and CGI studio. It's gonna be big, but I had to build that in Miami. I had to start from like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say that that I didn't struggle. I definitely struggled, but man, them first probably 4 or 5 years in Miami, forget about it. You know, so finally, you know, getting to the U. I remember getting to the U. I applied to university, and this I'm saying this now because this is my last semester. I'm graduating. Everything's pretty much said and done for the most part. I applied to University of Miami 3 times. 3. And, you know, I applied to University of Miami. Originally, I applied to the business school because I thought that's what I wanted to do. And I just remember applying to this business program. First time I didn't even get an interview. Second time I got to interview, which I bombed. Interviewer, she was kind of a jerk anyway, but whatever. So finally, on this third time, I was like, I'm doing something different this time. I'm gonna be completely myself. And at this time, I was already in another master's program at another school. This is Nova Southeastern, and I was killing up there. And I was in a information security program, which, you know, I loved. But truth be told, I only applied to Nova because I knew I couldn't get into the University of Miami, to be honest. Nova turned out to be a pretty good school. They accepted me, like, quick. Went there, killed it there. And yeah, man, like, yeah, yeah, like, that's pretty much like, how okay, so, I mean, I went to Nova, and then I got, like, you know, good GPA, get some good experience, so I used that experience, I leveraged that, to really strengthen my application to the U, and instead of applying to the business program, which I had done 2 times, which, them saying no to me was probably the best thing that could have happened to me. So because the last time they said no, I got my rejection letter. And every day, well, not every day, I hung it up on my wall, pinned it. And every day I had to walk by it, and I would have to read that rejection letter. And I would use that as motivation. And, you know, once you start seeing that every day, it starts nagging me. You're like, fuck, man, they wrong about me. They wrong. I know I can do this. I know, you know. So I use that as motivation. Eventually I applied to UM, got in. Pretty cool, man. I was happy about it. And, you know, I was finally happy to be on UM's campus because I remember just walking by the campus. Because if you know anything about UM's campus, it's like completely like, if you don't know where to go, like you'll be shut off. You're because it's all walled off or like heavily tree lined off, so you don't really get to see UM unless you actually go on the campus. But you know it's there. It's kind of hard to miss, but you can't really see inside of it. But let me take a swig of the water. But with UM, I was walking by there all the time because I'm just like, man. I mean, it's not like I was doing it on purpose, but you know, you just go by there because you in full games or whatever. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get into this school. I don't care. So after I applied the 3rd time, got in. You know, the program I'm in right now is ECE, which is electrical computer engineering. And yeah, so far, I mean, it's definitely been challenging, but it's definitely been rewarding as well. And now that I'm graduating, you know, I'm a consultant now, which pays pretty well, and I get the opportunity to be a teacher as well. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, I wouldn't have gotten these opportunities if I hadn't just said, screw it, I'm going to Miami. So many people told me not to go. So many people told me not to go, or you gonna fail if you go, or why don't you just quit while I was there. So many people, I kept saying like, yeah, nah, man, because I came down here, man. And the thing is, I knew of so many people who had come to Miami and failed. At the time, I was living up in Connecticut. You know, And I knew people who had just utterly failed and came back to Connecticut after like 2-3 years. Like, yeah, I tried Miami. I couldn't do it. And I came back. I was like, I'm not going to be one of those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be one of those dudes who leave Miami with his tail between his legs because he couldn't hack it. No, sir. No, sir. You know? No, sir. So, nah, I said I wasn't going to fail here. And the thing that's different between here in Atlanta, obviously, there's an advantage for being black in Atlanta that you don't get in Miami. But with Atlanta, I'm going to Atlanta with more money, more experience, more degrees, a bigger, stronger, richer network, and net worth. I already said that, but so I'm gonna kill it out there. I've already shit's already been moving. Every time I go there, something new, like I create a new opportunity to a new network. It's easy, honestly, in Atlanta. In Miami, it was hard. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be all, you know, sweet in Atlanta. Certainly not with all the news, but bro, I had to become fluent in Spanish, pretty good in Portuguese. Well, I say I'm decent in Portuguese. I can make my way around Portuguese, but Spanish is fluent. You know, I ain't got to learn none of that in Atlanta. It's just black folk. So, I mean, you can sit and you can say, like, I'm sure eventually, you know, I'm gonna get to the point where I probably start getting haters. I mean, I've had haters my whole life, I guess, but you know, it's funny when you actually. I met one of my haters the other day. It was so funny. I didn't even realize that he hated me. But I think it was, God, I hate to say the word, but it's the jealousy in me. But I didn't even, I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't even know you hated me. But okay, cool. I told him I appreciate it. He called me an asshole. And I was just like, okay. Yeah, he called me an asshole. Like, go up to shake his hand. I'm at this party. I go to shake his hand. Hey, guy, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm just introduce myself, and he's just like, hey, I know who you are. Some Thor-looking one. I'm like, I know who you are. I'm just like, okay. He's like, you're an asshole. I'm like, oh. I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I take that as a compliment. He was like, oh, I'm just joking. Okay, it don't matter if you're not. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. Like, who cares? But it's funny when you meet your haters. Like, but you know, I think he was afraid of me, to be honest. Cause hey man, we fighters, man. You know what it is. But yeah, man, that's what Miami taught me to win, man. You know, Atlanta's just the next step. But Miami taught me to win, and I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Like people always ask. I remember when LeBron came out here, he played for the Heat. Then he left. He went back home to Cleveland. And then from Cleveland, he went to LA. And for him, LA, I believe for LA is to LeBron what Atlanta will be to me. Like, that's the next step. You know what I'm saying? LeBron went to LA. Yeah, to win titles, to play for the Lakers, but he went there to increase his net worth. He went there to really start focusing on high school. Oh no, I got my skip phone. But I'm gonna distract. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I always be waving at people. He got his shit right in LA, you know, but he had to come to Miami to learn how to. He had to come to Miami to learn how to win, and I get why he left now, because there's only so high you go in Miami. Miami is cool to get you to that level you need to be, and that level is like someone who's. Miami's gonna put a lot of things in front of your face. gonna put a lot of women, put a lot of money, and I don't mean they gonna be giving you money. You gonna see what appears to be money. People driving Lambos and Ferraris and all this shit. Most of that shit is rented, or you know. But you get to see that. Not only that, it puts grimy motherfuckers in front of you. It puts scammers in front of you. It puts luxury in front of you that you probably have never been exposed to if you do it right. You know what I'm saying? It just puts a lot of stuff in front of you. And if you can make it through all them distractions and still come out here on top, I believe that you could be successful any place. I think Miami has prepared me to be successful any place. And I think the final straw was the University of Miami and getting into this program. And it's not just a piece of paper, you know, if you do it right. If you don't do it right, then it is just a piece of paper. If you do it right, it's the difference between you and everybody else. And, you know, just being here in Miami and, you know, getting used to this fast life. Which, I mean, I had already been on somewhat of fast life before, but really, I mean, Miami's fast life ain't like no place else, right? It ain't even like New York. And I used to live and work there too, basically. You know, it's a different type of hustle. It's a different type of fast. Like, it's just, you gotta, it's like the hustle in Miami is like harder than a lot of other places because there's not as many, even though I've named all that stuff, there's still not as many opportunities out here. There's not as much money out here. So you gotta, if you really gotta get it, you gotta get it from the mud out here. Like, for real. So any especially black man, any man really you see getting it out the mud in Miami is that dude. He's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's too hard out here. Most of the money out in Miami is pretty much already people who already have money. You're not seeing people moving in massive droves to Miami to get their, you know, young professional stuff started. If you could make it here, yeah. But, you know, you see a lot more immigrants, of course, coming to Miami because, you know, Spanish-speaking culture is a little more welcoming. But really, even a lot of immigrants can't make it out here. Like, they come to Miami and then they're just like, fuck this, I'm gonna leave it because it's too expensive. It's too expensive. it's too expensive and not enough opportunity. That's what makes Miami Miami. You know, so if you're not making a certain bread, then you're gonna have to get that shit from the mud. And that's what I did essentially. So I mean, that's why I love Miami. Like, I want to leave, but I don't. Like LeBron, like The Rock, like so many other people who come and gotten their start in Miami, they oftentimes leave Miami because you gotta go to the next level. You know, gotta leave Miami. You know, I met a lot of good dudes here in Miami too, man. A lot of good dudes, man. You know, and I'm definitely coming back. I'm definitely gonna buy my second house in Miami, 100%. But I gotta get man. Honestly, in Atlanta, the deals are too good for property, real estate, the networks. You know, the opportunity to really connect with people out there on some positive shit, not no on some just straight nigga shit, like on some positive type stuff. Like, Atlanta has, especially for, you know, black folk, it has that really what Miami's missing. If Miami had, that's another thing about Miami does not have a big enough, big or powerful enough black professional middle class. And it shows because there's not very many black-owned businesses out here. So, you know, there's some restaurants, maybe there's barber shops. You know, you find a couple here and there, maybe some private practices, but no, like, it's not like you go to Atlanta, you seeing shit that's like, damn, these dudes is really making money and really owning stuff and really doing shit. that's not the same vibe in Miami. Really, the vibe in Miami is get kind of fast money, you know, get that baddie that you always dreamed of, and live a certain lifestyle. You know, and everybody's lifestyle is different. That's why I said there's different lanes in Miami that I'm starting to see now that I never even knew existed until I started coming up more, get more of a reputation, get a little bit more, you know, resources to be able to do types of stuff. Like, obviously, you know, people know I'm a heavy martial artist, but, you know, martial arts has opened a lot of doors for me. I mean, my maestro is Andre Guzman, man. You know, dude's a legend, man. I got some good coaches, you know. It's some good people to fight with. And who knows where that's gonna take me. I mean, in Atlanta, when I move, I've been researching some fight schools. I got my eye on a couple. I'm gonna go see what they're talking about. But I think once I get to Atlanta, there's a couple things that's gonna happen. What I believe, or at least I'll focus on. And I'm not talking about what I'm gonna do. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm gonna focus heavily, of course, on my career. You know, in all aspects of that, heavily building this studio, and heavily, you know, on some getting more into the entertainment side of things, honestly, whatever that means. I mean, I do have pretty good acting background. I was acting straight, booking jobs for like 2-3 years straight, almost, booking gigs. That was fun, but we'll see. I mean, honestly, even out here, it came down to it. Like, the reason I stopped getting into a lot of actors, because it's like, man, do I want to focus on fighting more or acting more? And fighting wasn't even a question. So, yeah, man. I'm definitely, I definitely want to get into more of that aspects of Atlanta. I think it's right for it. Definitely want to start expanding my YouTube a lot more into different areas. Hopefully grow my audience. And yeah, man, just pretty much enjoying life and, you know, trying to change the world for the better. You know, I mean, I am an engineer. I kind of can. Making money, meeting good people. You know, more traveling. You know, I don't want to, you know, I don't mind traveling for work. I love traveling for work. Actually, it depends on where I'm going, but I definitely want to go, you know, do some more personal travel. You know, that's definitely going to be happening, and I feel like that's kind of why I started this video, is to kind of just get some thoughts together and figure out kind of the next steps, man, and kind of showing people that it can be done. You can achieve your dreams. You can do stuff you want to do, man, and you can do it all by being yourself, man. Y'all know I'm my situation. I'm B1, you know. That's it. ADOS, FBA, blackity blick blick black, you know, whatever the fuck. Who cares? I'm all that. But I'm also, you know, professional. I got a lot of different friends of a lot of different everything, ethnicities, races, religion, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, but you know, Atlanta is a place that, like, it's like the natural, for me, like, it's like the natural next step. I think that's what all the greats figured out when they came to Miami, killed the game down here, and then they left, man. And that's my point of this video, man. You know, come out here, man. Come to Miami or go to Atlanta, you know, and kill this game. Go to LA, New York, Paris, Brazil. You know, wherever you go, just kill this shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter where you at. You can kill the game. I know I'm gonna kill the game no matter where I go. So that's my point. So thanks. Check it out, man. Drop a like, share, subscribe. I'll be putting this up later for your enjoyment, anyone's enjoyment. This is the elevated, man. Just in case y'all didn't know, I probably didn't say nothing because I'm, you know, just straight, just on here, walking around. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and check out. I'll talk to y'all later, engineering fam. All right.